Thank you for joining us for our song and story. Daniel, what do you have?
It's a pepper.
A pepper, you're right. We're out picking a few things this morning. Yep, and we saw something. I hope we can still find it for you. Let's see, it was over here on this plant. He may have... Oh no, here he is. Look at this guy. Look at this huge... Yeah, it's a pepper. It's a huge grasshopper. Wow. Oh, who can make a grasshopper? I know I can you? Oh, who can make a grasshopper? No one but God, 'tis true.
I see it through the...
You can see it through the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's one of our garden friends. In my garden hops the grasshopper green, the grasshopper green, the grasshopper green. In my garden hops the grasshopper green. Jesus made the grasshopper green. Did you get him? Did he hop? Yes, he did. So since we found such a nice bug this morning, we're going to do the Beetle Alphabet for our book today. It's by Jerry Pallotta and David Vidrisky. What do you think, Andrew? Think a Beetle Alphabet would be good? Celebrate! There is nothing on earth as diverse as beetles. We start this alphabet book with the heaviest beetle around. A is for the African Goliath beetle. This beetle is almost as large as your hand. Oh, in Africa, children often tie strings to these beetles and play with them as pets. How would you like to have a pet beetle, Nathaniel?
I want to have one.
You want to have one? B is for Bombardier Beetle. The Bombardier Beetle sprays poison gas to protect itself, but not enough to harm a person. Tiny bugs, teeny frogs, and little lizards should watch out. C is for the Cucumber Beetle. Farmers do not like this cute beetle because it tends to eat tender cucumber plants. Its cousins are the potato beetle, the asparagus beetle, and the carrot beetle that are also pests to farmers. D is for Dung Beetle. Dung is poop. This beetle rolls balls of animal poop into its nest. It lays eggs in the poop so that babies will have something to eat when they hatch. Dung beetles think poop is delicious. Ew, that's pretty yucky, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. E is for an elephant stag beetle. Beetles come in all different shapes. These beetles look like they have antlers. Come on now, behave. Stop fighting or you'll be sent to the principal's office. F is for a fungus beetle. This beetle needs to go to the beauty shop. It is not slick and shiny like many beetles. It's difficult to recognize because it is camouflaged. It looks like a decaying leaf, the bumpy bark of trees, or a fungus. G is for the giraffe beetle. Wow, what a long neck! The male giraffe beetle uses his unique neck to roll up leaves. The female then lays her eggs in this protected place. H is for the Harlequin Beetle. Its front legs are so huge some people think they're its antenna. Beetles are insects. All insects have 6 legs. I is for the Ips beetle. Most beetles are tiny. See if you can find 3 Ips beetles in the pine needles. Ips beetles bore holes into trees. They look harmless, but they have been known to wipe out sections of forest. Even though the word bee is inside beetle, a bee is not a beetle. A beetle's wings fold inside its back. A bee's wings are always on the outside. Now buzz off, bee. J is for Junebug. You can recognize a beetle by the straight line down its back. Junebugs usually appear in early summer during the month of June. That's how they got their name. How did you get your name? Do you know how you got your name, Nathaniel? You're right. Mommy and Daddy looked at lots and lots and lots of names and finally decided on Nathaniel. That was a special name. That was one of Jesus' special workers. And then we named our other boy Andrew, another one of Jesus' disciples. K is for Kalahari Beetle. This beetle lives in the Kalahari Desert where there's hardly any water. Name a place and beetles probably live there. Mountains, plains, cities, beaches, hot deserts, freezing nights. No problem. L is for the Leaf Beetle. This beetle is the same color as the green leaves it eats for dinner. Leaf beetles like to eat weeds and bushes more than trees. Some leaf beetles prefer the leaves of raspberries, strawberries, and grapes. M is for the Mexican bean beetle. This beetle is one of the largest ladybugs. It is a myth that the number of spots show how old a ladybug is. Most beetles live less than 1 year. And it's not polite to ask a ladybug her age. Are you looking at me? I said, are you looking at me? I'm a spider, not a beetle. I'm not even an insect. Spiders have 8 legs, not 6. Spiders do not have wings. What do you think, Doodlebug? Yeah. N is for net-winged beetle. Beetles have 2 sets of wings. The hard outer wings are called elytra. In most beetles, the elytra are smooth and shiny. The net-winged beetle has ridged elytra that look like netting. An O is for oriental beetle. Scientists have discovered almost 1 million species of beetles. There are more beetles on Earth than any other type of creature. There are so many, you could probably write 1,000 different Beetle Alphabet books. P is for pie dish beetle. Other beetles have interesting names, too. There's furniture beetle, the drugstore beetle, the mud-loving beetle, the death watch beetle, and the puffball beetle. And here's more. The flower beetle, the flower beetle, the snail-eating beetle, the engraver beetle, the ship timber beetle. Wow, great names, great beetles. Q is for the quartz plain beetle. This beetle blends in with its environment. It lives in the quartz plains where the rocks are white. R is for the rhubarb weevil. A weevil is a type of beetle that has a long snout. The most famous weevil of all is the boll weevil, which destroys cotton crops. Weevils are good at digging holes into seeds, nuts, and fruits. Their teeth are at the end of their snouts. S is for a sand beetle. The sand beetle has comb-shaped antennae. Look through this book for examples of antenna diversity. You will find thread type, feather type, ball at the end type, and saw type, and the bead type. All different sorts of antennae that God made for the beetles. Look at this beetle. This is the tiger beetle. T is for the tiger beetle. This beetle has huge jaws. Beetles are biters. Other insects have different kinds of mouths. Butterflies are sippers. Houseflies are spongers. Grasshoppers are chewers. Bees are lickers. And mosquitoes are bloodsuckers. Now, Andrew, what are we going to do with our book? After T comes U. U is for the underwater beetle. This beetle is like the U.S. Navy SEALs. Sea, air, land. The underwater beetle can swim underwater, fly in the sky, and walk on the land. Not many creatures can do that. Let's face it, beetles are amazing. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Don't be fooled. Cockroaches are not beetles. Can you see the difference? The wings of a cockroach overlap. V is for violin beetle. Here is another crazy-shaped beetle. It looks like a violin. Let's see. If we had a viola beetle, a cello beetle, and 2 violin beetles, we would have a beetle string quartet. A violin beetle can also be called a guitar beetle. W is for whirligigs. Whirligigs dance on top of ponds and streams. They look like bumper cars going every which way. Whirligigs can see above and below the water at the same time. Remember, beetles can fly. If one gets tired of the pond, it'll just fly to another. Oh, what have you got, Nathaniel?
A loader.
A loader. Look at that. Yeah. X is for Xylosaurus jamanensis, a rhinoceros beetle. We found a beetle that began with X, but it's more fun to see beetle guts. Oh, okay. So this is the inside of a beetle. There's the beetle's brain and the thorax and its hearts and its abdomen, its rectum, its intestine, its hind leg, its mid leg, its front leg, its foregut, its midgut, its antenna, its mouth, its head. That's pretty wild. Y is for yellow tortoise beetle. Are you ready for some wings? Are you ready for some big words? People who study insects and bugs are called entomologists. If they study beetles, they are called coleopterists. Maybe you'll be a coleopterist when you grow up. Z, welcome to the land of metallic beetles. Did you forget some jewelry? On this page, there's a zinc metal metallic beetle, a platinum metallic beetle, a gold metallic beetle, a silver metallic beetle, a bronze metallic beetle. Z is for the zinc metallic beetle. The engraver beetles were here. They left us a message. The end. Read a zillion books. The Beetle Alphabet book. That was a good story, wasn't it, Nathaniel?
Yeah.
Yeah, all sorts of beetles.
Yeah. I bet we can get out of school done quick.
Thank you for joining us for our adventure this morning. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you have a great day. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Come back again, we'll see you soon. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Look at that.